The FDA with a warning for Whole Foods. The grocery chain now has 15 working days to respond to the warning letter, which cited undeclared allergens as the leading cause for dozens of Whole Foods product recalls. From October of 2019 to November of 2020, the FDA says Whole Foods recalled 32 products due to undeclared allergens. The agency also cited similar recall patterns in previous years. Whole Foods tells Fox Business it is working closely with the FDA to ensure its stores meet or exceed food safety requirements. The Justice Department is suing Wal-Mart, charging the retail giant with playing a role in America's opioid crisis. The suit alleges Wal-Mart unlawfully gave out controlled substances through its pharmacies during the height of the crisis. The Justice Department's lawsuit comes nearly 2 months after Wal-Mart filed its own preemptive suit against the Justice Department. Wal-Mart said the DOJ's investigation identified hundreds of doctors who wrote problematic prescriptions that Wal-Mart's pharmacists should not have filled. Wal-Mart operates more than 5,000 pharmacies in its stores around the country. Well, donuts by day and chicken by night. Hartford Baking Company is revamping one of its stores. After Christmas Eve, the new Park Avenue location will go by the name Citizens Chicken and Donuts. Unlike Hartford Baking Company, the shop will be open for dinner. Fried chicken will be available starting at 11:30 a.m. The shop will offer takeout and delivery options and have COVID restrictions in place for indoor dining.